New Earth Matrix, Why You Feel the Way You Do. December 8, 2014. Greetings everyone. Before I begin this channeling, I would like to explain what has been happening. As I spoke about this, in my previous message to all of you, many of us have been working on removing the old matrix system. And as many of you have later shared with me, you too have been involved in this decision-making and carrying out of this plan. You too have seen the spider webs and the spiders. You too have seen the destruction of the spiders, etc. That is precisely what has happened in the last few weeks and will continue to only spiral in its intensity. To help you understand what this means is this. We are all living in a world which was created by our own selves, the Source, angels, our benevolent cosmic brothers and sisters many eons ago, in order to give us a playground, if you will, to experience a world of love and light in a three-dimensional setting. I talk extensively about this in my book Mission to Earth, so I won't go into detail here. What I will say is that there was a matrix that was put together in order to keep this reality intact. There is a lot that goes on behind the scenes, so to speak. So much is happening, so many beings are working around the clock to assure that we are safe and sound living here on this spaceship Earth. And our planet is not stationary, it is constantly in motion, it is not revolving around the sun as we have been taught in school. It is constantly moving, and now that the new age has begun, our planet has actually changed her trajectory, as I have explained in my previous channelings, and not only me. If you look online you will see many talking about this. And if you look into your heart you will know a lot more. That is why so many are reporting seeing two suns on the horizon. Because we do have two suns, our original sun is moving further and further into the distance as planet Earth continues her upward spiral motion home. For those of you looking for scientific evidence, you will not find any, because those in the know are trying their best to hide this information to avoid severe panic that may ensue if people were to find out the truth about what is happening. The galactics understand this all too well, and that is why everything is revealed to us in stages. That is why you will most likely find this type of information from various channelers, and simply by observing the sky, listening to your heart, and truly tuning into your own wisdom. So our Earth has changed her trajectory. Please understand that it will take years upon years upon years, until Earth is finally out of the system she's currently in and until she reaches home. We will be in the photon belt for 2,000 some years, and starting now things are only going to improve. However, it will not improve instantly, as there are just too many false beliefs and too many false paradigms that our human minds are plagued with, our DNA is plagued with, and the Earth herself must shed. That is why there are so many of us here right now on Earth working on cleansing everything out, and restoring the peace and harmony, and most importantly releasing the old and instituting the new. So going back to the whole matrix situation, there is a matrix that the Earth is on, which really is a system of encodings. What has happened is that another matrix was created within a matrix by the dark side, human ego, reptilians, archons, etc., etc. All those who wanted to take advantage of the amnesia that humans are under in order to harness the energy from this planet. So, what has happened and what we are being told in the channeling you will see below is that the old matrix has been quarantined. The intricate web of global control by the darkness has been put on hold. And a new matrix put into its place in order to sustain our physical experience, and allow us to continue existing in this reality, but this time being supported by tremendous amount of creative energies, loving energies, and energies of light. The point here to understand is that instead of destroying the old, what has happened is there was a shield placed between the old energies and humans, and a new energy grid put into its place. To help you understand this better, it's like this. Imagine that you have a cup of coffee and you want to wash that cup, but instead of going the traditional way of pouring out the coffee and then washing the cup, you simply put the cup which is already full of coffee under a stream of water. As the clean water pours into the already full cup, it pushes out the coffee, and moment by moment you see that the coffee is gone and only a few particles remain. That is precisely what is happening with us. All the new energies that are coming in, and especially with the new matrix, we are put under pressure in order to push out everything that doesn't belong. Because ascension is a personal process, but because we are all one and are so incredibly linked to each other, it then becomes a collective process. And it's simply not possible to completely destroy something in order to build something new. That is the old paradigms of thinking. A new way of thinking is, instead of destroying the old, you are simply to institute a new energy into your life. Instead of thinking about something negative, you need to shift your consciousness into thinking about something positive. Everything carries both polarities, and right now at this moment we are given a great opportunity to experience both and to choose how to react to any given situation. That is why so many of us, including myself, are going through these cleansings. Until we clear everything out from our system, we will continue to be in this seesaw experience. And as I keep saying, whatever is happening on the micro level is happening on the macro level. Whatever turmoil we are experiencing within our own selves, the very same turmoil is being experienced on a more global scale. Coupled with various energies that are nearing our planet, we are going to be put through the tests. So much will be and already are changing in our lives. You will be finding yourselves in various situations, and once again it will be your choice on how to react to them. You will be put into situations where you will be literally forced to say goodbye to various people in your life, and many of you are already reporting this. You will be moved from your jobs, you will be relocating somewhere else, you will feel the need to shed, let go, release, and start anew. All of the old thinking patterns will re-emerge. You will find yourself wanting to walk away from spirituality altogether. There will be a tag war going on in your psyche, between your ego and your higher self. What is important here is to keep in mind that there is no war. You are not to fight with your own self, you are simply to become an observer of your feelings. Observe what you are feeling, do not fight anything that comes over you, even if it is a truly petrifying thought. Simply allow it to pass out of your system, observe it, think of why it has bothered you to begin with. Learn from it and let it go. And remember, just because we are from the stars and are here to spread the love and light, does not mean that we do not have our own human issues to work out. After all, we have been exposed to this way of life for many years, and we too must clean our palate, work on our own selves and keep moving forward, always remembering where we have come from and who we are. That is the key to getting through these difficult situations. Remembering your divinity and your powers. That is another point that I wish to draw your attention to. I know that this is becoming a rather long message, but I feel it's very important for me to remind all of you about your own powers. After the avalanche portal, and the golden particles of God portal, and the institution of a new matrix system, we have been infused with a lot of creative energies. Which means that whatever we think of will materialize much faster than ever before. And that means that if we focus on negativity, we will literally be creating this negative experience for ourselves. So be mindful of what you think, and always remember to observe, examine, and release. Remember to practice the cleansing and protective techniques. Remember to ground yourselves as much as possible. And if you need a boost of remembrance, please see the 2 videos I put together for you to restore you. So having said this, here is a channeling that I have received. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here right now. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for your light and your love. The creation of the new matrix Earth has indeed been instituted into the new reality structure of your being. For the new matrix of the creative powers that have indeed been harnessed from the benevolent structures of that which you all are, have been spun into existence. The old matrix, of which many of you are so very much familiar with, has indeed been quarantined until further notice. Has indeed been quarantined and for the purposes of retrieving the ancient structural information. The new matrix which has indeed been instituted into your present reality, shall allow those of you ready to partake of the tree of life, those ready to partake of the tree of knowledge to step confidently towards benevolently achieving all that you have indeed come here to achieve. The benevolence of the new matrix system shall allow many of you to remain intact on this planet, whilst you continue to operate on a new frequency, transmuting the energies of the past into light. And so we wish to draw your attention to the fact that many of you shall continue to experience an increasing level of awareness not only of the benevolent, but also malevolent energies swirling before you. For the energies of the past, the energies of the old structure of being are indeed being released and are to be transmuted by the benevolent energies that you all shall activate within the core matrix of your being. For within your structural grids, within the components of that which you are, is a code which has found its way into your everyday creation. For the codes of which we speak shall begin to make itself known to you within the next few months of your earthly time structure. For the new year of your earthly timeline shall greet you with magnificent changes not only throughout your known world, but within your very own lives. For the phase of which you all have been informed has indeed begun to unfold rapidly on your earth. The phase of benevolent co-creation of that which you wish to see in your world. And so, we must remind you to diligently acknowledge the contractual obligations that you all have signed up for upon your entry into this planetary system. For the contractual obligations of unconditional pure love shall ring true to your ears once more. For you shall all be reminded of that which you have come here to achieve. You shall all be reminded of that which you are all here to bring to humanity. Understand that the changes rapidly unfolding within your structural being are necessary. Understand that you shall encounter energies never before experienced in your present incarnation. Understand that you are immensely powerful beings and are holding the keys to deciphering said energies, energies which shall be presented to you in your waking hours. Energies that you shall not be able to comprehend through your physical human mind alone, and yet your heart code shall decipher the meaning of said energies at lightning speed. Understand that you are loved beyond measure by all that is. Understand that you are indeed being supported by the benevolence of the Creator. Understand that you are indeed a being of magnificent proportions, for indeed you hold the power and indeed you hold the key to the universe. Understand and know that you are being supported by all that is. Stay in the light and know that the benevolent power residing within the core structure of your being shall begin to emerge rapidly for you now. Understand that the sensation of such power shall leave you questioning everything that you thought you are. Understand that wielding such power for benevolent purposes is the only outcome that you shall allow to permeate throughout your being. Understand that with great power comes great responsibility, and know that starting this moment, all that you wish shall materialize rapidly into your incarnated reality. Know that it is so, for it is. Look upon your own heart, and listen to the frequencies being directed to you from the benevolent creation of that which you are. Channeled by Anna Merkaba. SacredAscensionMerkaba.wordpress.com